Oh my gosh. If you guys are pushing 40 or maybe even 50, or you've crested that mile marker in your life, and life has changed in so many ways that you have no idea what to do with yourself, with your nutrition, with the attitudes in your head spinning off, with the hormone changes. Oh my gosh, the energy, the gray hair, all starting to show up, and then our mental attitudes go down the toilet and we don't feel sexy any longer. No, but we don't feel like we're wanted anymore. We feel like we're not compliant and we don't have anything to offer in the industry, even though we're the wisest ones out there. Oh my gosh, you guys. My guest today specializes, she deals with all kinds of people, but her love is those of us that have crested that 40 mark. Yeah. So I'm so excited for you to meet her and for the change that she is actively effecting in the world. So if you are joining us from any other platform other than the Erin Strayer Show platform, there's a link right above you in the feed. Go ahead and click that. Come on over here. Make sure you say hello to us over here in the feed, and we'll say hello right back to you. This is the Erin Strayer Show. This is where we are all about promoting, cultivating, and expanding amazing female entrepreneurs that are out there in the world doing things just a little bit differently. We talk about hot topics and pain points, and we give you workarounds to the challenges like turning 40 or 50 or 60 that we face every single day, specifically as female entrepreneurs in the world, because we wear so many different hats. Who am I? I'm Erin Strayer. And recovering corporates and entrepreneurs hire me to get them beyond the basics of business because most of them are indecisive. They're held hostage by their own fear and flat out complacent, honestly. So I help them move past the I can't do that, the what's in my way, and I don't know how, that clearly is a roadblock in their path going forward. So bottom line, I provide executive level accountability sessions so that you and your business gets the attention to detail it deserves. Okay, so my guest today has been doing what she's been doing for over 20 years, right? Yeah, I remember. She's amazing, you guys. She holds a master's degree as a personal trainer, and she is unlike any other fitness coach I've ever run across when it comes to combining fitness, health, and business. She's amazing. She's going to give you some nuggets today, and I guarantee you'll want to write them down. So before we waste any more time talking about me, blah, 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 let me introduce you to Francesca Kotomski. Is that how we say it? I always say it wrong.
Thank you so much for welcoming me to the show. That's really exciting. Yes.
Is that how we say your last name, Kotomski?
Kotomski, just like a big.
Yeah. Yay! Well, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are a busy woman, just like I am, just like every other person that's on this show. And we're making things happen. And I really appreciate your time and your energy and your showing up for us today. So, like, you've been a fitness coach for like a bazillion years.
Right. Fitness trainer, fitness coach, fitness instructor, many hats of fitness, basically.
Many hats of fitness. And what does fitness mean to you? What's the word fitness mean?
Well, fitness is only targeting the body. So fitness just means exercise for the body, which then really doesn't get the job done if you really want to be healthy, right?
Yeah.
Healthy really means also nutrition. It also means sleep strategies, so we can get a healthy sleep and totally recover for our day. It also means our spiritual aspect, our emotional aspect, stress relief, that kind of thing. So, but the fitness at least is the exercise part, and I help people through all the other stuff because that's our lifestyle. So I'm all about healthy lifestyle, combining it all together just to really affect change.
Yeah. And that's really, really interesting that you come at it from all kinds of different angles as far as what you think fitness is, right? Like, it's not just going to the gym. It's not, right? And like doing 50 crunches or sit-ups or yoga for an hour or whatever you consider fitness. Which is one thing that when we had our prior conversation that I really appreciated, that you actually come at fitness from every single way possible and integrate lifestyle and nutrition and right, like all those things into how you personalize your coaching
Right.
with each one of your clients. Do you call it coaching?
Yes, coach. It's called coaching if it's done over the phone or done online. You know, talking to people rather than being in person. In person would be the personal training. In a group, it'd be group training.
Sure, sure,
Yep.
sure. So I know one of the things that really like piqued my interest and why I wanted you on my show so desperately was when our mutual friend Laura recommended you, and I was like, oh yeah, she needs to be on. So thank you, Laura, for recommending and putting you in my path, because so many of us that have crested that 40 or shortly 50 mark, like we really we physically feel like we're just starting to lose it, like in every single area possible. Like, and I know I'm not the first one to ever tell you that.
Right. People get hung up about the number, but really let's just focus on the day to day living in the present. That's my philosophy. Just live in the present and just be happy where you're at. But we can't be happy where we're at when we feel like garbage. So
Right,
so we can
right.
feel much better than this garbage.
You have a nicer word for it than me.
I'm so 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 we feel better because we're exercising, because we're eating well, because our stress relief is on target, because our spiritual aspect, our emotional aspect, all these little aspects are on target. Our scheduling of our exercise is on target. Our scheduling of our family is on target, because we have to schedule everything. It's not,
Right.
okay, I'm going to go to the gym and I've accomplished that one thing and that's great. I'm done for the day. No, that isn't how it is for women. We have to do it all, and it all can happen. It really can. So
Yeah.
we can feel awesome at 40, 50. I mean, we can feel energetic. We really can. It doesn't have to be this big milestone of misery.
You know, you hit on a really good point, because I think a lot of us put so many expectations on ourselves too, with being the family planner, being the ultimate dinner provider, like not gourmet, but at least dinner, something other than delivered to the front door. Um, as far as providing a meal for our family, even, and planning that and making sure you got to the grocery store and the stuff didn't sit in the refrigerator too long and now it's not worth making into anything. That's never happened to me before, ever. Ever. But like, why do we like lose that steam and that gusto, the mojo? Like, is it because we're so hung up on the number, do you think? Or is there more to it?
Oh, the number of our age.
Shh.
Yeah. Um, I think some people are hung up on the number of our age, but it's. I think we lose sight of gratitude. Here's the emotional aspect: gratitude, thankfulness. I mean, I look at my young kids, and I had young kids when I was right around the 40 mark, and I'm grateful. I actually called today Thankful Thursday, and it allows me and my Facebook viewers a chance to reflect for a moment and stop ranting about things and just get happy for a moment. Um, just be happy where you are. Things can be a lot worse.
Oh my gosh. I think that's a huge one. And I think you're absolutely right that so many people take so many things for granted. Like you got like both your socks match. Or you like, right? I mean, I know that seems like a funny thing, but really? Somebody had to take the time to put those two socks together so that you could grab them this morning. Maybe that was you. Maybe that, you know what I mean? Maybe I did that 3 days ago when I did laundry, and oh my gosh, thank you for allowing me to do laundry. Right? Like, when it comes to fitness and our thoughts and our mojo and our losing our energy and our steam and life, because that's what happened to me. Like, I feel like I hit a wall, like sometime late 30s, early 40s. I just feel like I bottomed out.
I think in a way people hit that wall because they actually are low on energy. They've and some of the ways of getting low on energy are some of the ways that kind of hit me is that I was just eating the same way I've eaten for like 20 years, you know, from 20 to 40, for example. And so when I eat the same way as I was a 20-year-old, I mean, it's not going to honor my 40-year-old body. I always tell people you need to honor your body with whatever you're consuming because and as you're consuming food on a daily basis, everything changes. I mean, look, your skin cells change all the time. All your cells change all the time. So if everything changes in your body all the time, why do you keep the same old food going in and you expect the different results? It's not going to happen that way. In fact, it gets worse because somehow we the food that we used to be okay with, like pasta, for example, in my world. I mean, pasta's okay. I don't want to boo-hoo anything really, but certain things just don't give me the mojo, the energy, the anything that my body, my older body needs. So I have to just nix them.
I think that's a really strong point too. That, um, yeah, like even everything that I used to be able to eat and consume and digest.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to digestion in a minute. I know we are. And that gut health and what that does to our mojo and our energy level. Um, I know we're going there. But what I used to be able to eat, all the junk, the processed food, the beer, the right? The beer. I used to be able to drink beer. I can't drink beer anymore, you know? And yeah, I can't do those things. And I feel like, gosh, how come I can't have a like one beer? Or I'm like exhausted and like not wasted drunk, but like I just feel crummy for like days.
terrible.
Terrible.
That's a,
Yeah.
that's a terrible way to live. And when you recognize that, there's other drinks out there. And obviously, I recommend everything in moderation. In that case,
Sure.
I don't actually recommend everything in moderation. I know I'm going against the grain on that one, but
Let's do it.
I just you know, I'm okay with drinks, but beer usually bloats people out, and
Right.
it's just full of grains and stuff like that, full of carbonation, and it just doesn't work. So, and not only that, there's a ton of empty calories, honestly. So, if you really want to accomplish something with your health, you have to kind of lay low on those things, and and when I'm talking about everything in moderation or not, in my case, I some people they grab that one chocolate and it's endless. They grab that one potato chip and it's endless. And if that's you, you shouldn't even have one. It's one of those elimination things because the thing
Sure.
is, evil is just going to suck you into that big spiral.
It's evil. Somebody put that in the comments. It's
I,
evil.
yeah,
If
I
it
know.
sucks you in, it's evil.
Suck you in and spit you out, and before you know it, you've lost track, and then your energy sucks too. But yeah, we just want a healthy world for you. And when you're healthy, as a mom, as a sister, whatever your title is, you know, as a worker, entrepreneur, you can do so much with your world. You can make money. You can have an awesome attitude around your kids when they're grumpy. You can be like up top, which is where I want to try to be as much as possible because boy, they can wake up grumpy. Oof.
And I'm telling you what. I know. I just got a teenager and holy cow, it's like overnight. I'm like, wait, like really? Did one sleep make you change that drastically?
Yeah, it's pretty
Like, wow. It's crazy and I have to check myself all the time, but if my sleep has been lacking or my food has been lacking, so then my gut is on fire and dissatisfied with what I've put in it, it rolls forward into everything I do. I want to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon instead of walking around the block. I want to, right?
right.
Like it just one thing feeds another one.
Right.
Yeah.
And on that flip side, when I finally kind of cracked the code of this energy thing, I got more and more energy between the foods that I ate and some of the nutritional cleansing that I did. I got to pedal my bike faster. And what happens when you do things faster? You burn more calories. And for me, I always tell people you have more fun when you're going faster. So you see more things. And for me, I got to ride with different people because it's everything was just faster. I had
Yeah.
more energy to pump into the things I wanted to do. If you're just dragging, you're like, oh, I got to go to the gym, then you're just going to go in the slow motion mode, get the bare minimum calories burned, and then
Mhm.
have a beer and a slice of pizza. I mean, whatever.
Right.
So let's let's amp it up, and then you can really burn some serious calories and actually have fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I want to go into your thoughts on gut health. And I know that that's like a hot topic out there, and a lot of people have a lot of different thoughts and mindsets and trainings behind um, whether or not you should even care about your gut or not, or whether that has anything to do with your level of energy or not. Like, what's your take on gut health? Like, is it just that you know, have a good, smooth working system?
Well, I think that's a big part of it. Uh,
Yeah.
a good elimination strategy, So some things
Right.
you have to have a strategy, and it does involve healthy nutrition and healthy exercise. And when you have those two together, and you've figured out what honors your body with nutrition, what honors your body with exercise, your gut health can be good as well. Now, I did have I've had my challenges with gut health, and I still have some challenges, but I mostly cracked the code for me. I was suffering from bloat, and that just ugh, it just made me feel horrible, and actually made me look almost pregnant. You're my
Right.
trainer, and I'm like, I got this big balloon there, and it was so like miserable, and like, when is this thing going to happen? I was so scared to go out, almost scared to go out to like
Yeah.
or whatever. It was so scary, and it was painful, and so it really needed to have attention. And so I asked the doctor, female doctor, oh, you're a woman over 40, so you're gonna have bloat. Well, that's just great, thanks. So I wasn't too happy with her, so I took it under my own direction to figure out, well, what am I going to do with this problem? And I cracked the code, I believe. Like I said, I think one of the big things is to honor your body with your healthy nutrition. I have salads all the time. I mean, not to say that's all I eat. I mean, I do
Right.
eat rabbit a lot, at least 3 times a day. But but I also do nutritional cleansing, which really really helps too. Your gut health. Gosh, my gut isn't happy. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
My energy sucks. There's no way I can do the athletic pursuits. I might leak then, and that's
Sure.
good. Oh,
No.
oh, that's all because of gut health. If you're constipated, you're going to leak,
Yeah.
and if you leak, you're going to. For me, I had more than that of a problem last year, and I got it taken care of by a special surgery, and I am so grateful. It was a year ago that I just said, I can't do this anymore. I can't run. You stop running, you stop walking, you stop moving because your gut is affecting everything that you do. And
Mm.
and if you stop moving, bad things will happen. Like you're bad things.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad things.
Yeah,
Bad things. And it's everything from your mental status to your emotional well-being to the lubrication of every joint in your body.
yeah,
That's what.
right. You won't your heart won't move, nothing's gonna move, your emotions stink, your attitude stinks.
Yeah. And so many people, they're like, "Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't even walk to the mailbox." And
Oh
I'm like, "Huh,
wow.
maybe you should. Like, maybe just try walking to the back door and back. And then maybe take a step out to the garage and then back. And then, like, start small, right?
Right.
But move up there because it feeds into arthritis. It feeds into lack of mobility, range of motion, all of the things that as we get older, we worry about. Oh my gosh, am I going to have to replace my hip or my knee? Well, why do you have to replace those in the first place?
Because you're not strong. Really, because you haven't moved and you're not strong. And actually, if I could segue into that part, it's so important for women in strength training, especially 40 plus. We start losing our muscles. I mean, it sounds really bad, but it can be really bad if you just sit there and just sit there. Um,
Mhm.
you need to have a weight bearing activity. So, not only running or walking or stair climbing, which is all termed cardio exercise, but
Sure.
actual hitting the weights. And it doesn't have to be a miserable thing. It can be like a 10-minute circuit. Do five
Yeah.
exercise, repeat. Do five exercise, repeat. I can give you the five exercise. Just message me, easy. So, and it can be something in your home. I mean, it's so necessary for 40, 50 plus. And if you want to lose weight and you don't want to lift weights, good luck. It's not going to stay off. Sorry. But when I wanted to lose my baby bumps, I had two bumps, and they're wonderful children. and and I actually nicknamed my lumps. My first one was Lucas Lump, and my other one was Matthew Middle. And those things are hard to remove at times. So I had to really get into the weights, and I got into core exercises, and it worked, and it works to this day. It works. It doesn't have to take a ton of time. Just
And
have
I think, the core exercises, correct me if I'm wrong, are probably the most key exercises to making sure that your spine is in alignment, to making sure that your hips are level, to making sure that you're supporting your rib cage with your breathing, right? Like
right,
not only just to carry groceries in and up your back steps without twisting your ankle because your ankles are so weak from not having a strong core, right?
right.
But like because it's all a trickle effect, right?
It's all connected.
It's all connected. I want to you have a book out and I want to put the cover up on the thing which is 21 secrets of consistent exercising. If you were to share if you were to share two or three of your favorite secrets, what would those be?
Well, one of them is have fun with your fitness.
Ooh, have fun. Somebody put that in the comments. Have fun with your fitness.
Oh, somebody did. That's great. Yeah, and so many times I do a hashtag fitness is fun. When you find a way to play, you're going to want to play. It's
Yeah.
not exercise anymore. I go outside for a bike ride. It's not exercise to me, but I know it is because I'm huffing and puffing and my muscles hurt after I'm done. But you're just playing, and to me that's my favorite tip. Um, because I just love to have fun. And a lot of people don't let themselves have fun when we're old. And we're older and we can't have fun.
Right.
We don't do that. We have to be serious all the time and take care of everybody. No, you need to have fun for even just, I don't know, 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
make sure you go fast. I love
That's secret number 2. Have fun and go fast.
it. Um, there's another secret. I love the Mind Body app that it makes you schedule your fitness class. I have so many other secrets too, but here's just one of them. So I use the Mind Body app to schedule a fitness class or actually a yoga class nearby where I live. And you can do it too. You go in there and you can actually find classes and you
That's
have to
cool.
pay for the class, which is good. That's commitment when you pay for it. And it's also commitment when you sign up for it. Then you actually
Yeah.
show up. so so it's a wonderful thing. You have to really think about it before you press that little button.
Right. Right. And I think that that's huge. That's a huge point that you just made. When we get something for free, how easy is it to not follow through? To
Right.
maybe not even start
Yes.
if it's given to us for free,
Yep.
whatever it is.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't value it. I mean, it's just not of value. And even if I were to give a personal training session for free, um, yeah, you're right. They probably wouldn't even show up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, the other person on the other end, by the way, is getting ready and actually putting something together. I mean, I'm not just sitting there watching TV and just waiting for somebody to show up. No, this isn't how it works. I actually think about them and I think about all the conversation we've had and how I can fit your fitness routine into your busy lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit longer and what it looks like. You have a program that's pretty much how to finish 2018 with a bang and start 2019 strong
Right.
and set yourself up to succeed for your New Year's resolutions, right?
Right.
Like, let's talk about that for a second.
So right now, I have this 2019 health planning class, and I have one more left, but I'll probably have some more at the end of the year, or maybe even at the beginning of the year. But don't wait. Why would you
Right.
wait? Don't wait.
Right.
So, but it's actually Friday tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern, for about 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll give you some of the great nuggets to make your own health plan. And if you don't feel comfortable, or actually, in my opinion, you really should talk to an expert, because then you get the more customized health planning. You don't just fall into your own little ruts. So along with this health planning class, I once you click the link for the health planning class, I'll also give you a free worksheet. That way you can plan out your meals. Um,
Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button. Hang on. There you go.
yeah, here I am.
My bad.
So anyway, the worksheet will just keep it simple with your exercise, with your nutrition, give you some tips, and that's all part of the health planning class. During the class, again, you'll kind of figure out your goals, and then after class, you're welcome to connect with me for a free strategy session to make sure your health planning will happen. And post planning, I also have coaching available, which meets about once a week. Well, once a week actually for the first month, and after that, we determine if you still need once a week or maybe every other week. And we can do it via a live situation like this with, you know, seeing me, um,
Hmm.
or we can do it just for as a phone call as an accountability.
That's really cool because you said a key word right there with accountability, and that's 99.9% of why people don't follow through, don't feel like their progress is being monitored. So why bother,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like why um, why even continue? Because nobody knows if I do it or don't do it,
But
right?
though, the thing is, that your pants are still stretched out. You know that
Right?
your pockets are popping out. Why would you want that?
Right. Your pockets are still pucking out. Right? It's true. Right? Or like you quit zipping up your vest because it doesn't zip up anymore.
Yeah, I don't
Aaron.
want that anymore. Don't,
Right? Or you don't button your jacket because
yeah.
you just don't anymore.
Or wear this big cape. And
So we're going to drop the links to your 2019 health planning into the feed here underneath the show, so you guys, if you are interested in clicking into that, having some time with Francesca, tapping into her wealth of ridiculous amounts of knowledge when it comes to personal training, personal fitness, personal health and wellness, and everything around that, where she incorporates your mind, your body, your emotions, your mental stability, your gut health, what you're eating, what you're not eating, as well as, hey, did you hit the treadmill today? Oh, wait, let's back you up. Here's 5 exercises that you can do today.
5 exercises, repeat.
Repeat, right? And what that looks like to work with somebody like Francesca, who is all in when it comes to you being and affecting change, not only in yourself, but in the environment around you, right? Because when we're sucking wind because we don't like how we look, we don't like how we feel in our pants, our pockets are puckering,
Right.
right? Like it affects everything around us and it oozes out to our spouses, to our children, to our clients, to our extended family. Oh man, now you got to have Christmas at your house and you got to have all these people in your house. And oh, geez, they're going to see your pockets puckering, right? Like it affects everybody and everything, not just you. So
Right.
inside yourself, you get to raise your hand for you. and commit to making 2019 a healthier option.
Right.
Do you agree?
Absolutely. Can I just reverse that? What all that stuff that you just said? So
Reverse it. Do
I
overs.
my my son, a little just a little thing. We're going to be hosting a little bit of family over the holiday, and he's like, oh, we got to plan the table. We got to plan what we're going to do. We got to plan this. We got to plan that. And he also joins me for push-ups. So as I was running, or maybe yeah, I went for a run today. I just contemplated how wonderfully thankful I am that he just mirrors me,
Mm.
planning skills. And he even asked me this morning, what are you doing for exercise today, tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day? Okay, which day are we at? So he's my little planning guy, and he's 7 years old, and he's just me. And so whatever you do, your kids will do. So that's really powerful. Just think about that. What are you doing? Are you doing something that you want your kids to continue doing?
Mm.
Doing something, I mean, somehow I'm this planning thing is like gotten in his head. He's so awesome at it. He pushes me to plan. He pushes me to like clean my dining room up so we can dress it up a little bit. I'm like, what is wow, that's great. So we
Oh, cool.
exercise, we do push-ups together. Wow. And that's what can happen if you make fitness just part of your world, even if you do it in your basement or family room. Your kids or your spouse, hopefully they're going to latch on too, and we're just going to do it together nicely.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. You guys, again, we've been talking to Francesca Kotomski.
Ski for winter, right?
Right. And really focusing on your health and fitness and setting you up strong for 2019. You guys, she's an amazing wealth of knowledge. I highly suggest not only we'll put the links to her 21 days of consistent exercising in the links for you. We'll also put the links to her planning, her 2019 health planning for you to go and discover and have that conversation with Francesca. It is well worth your time. It's well worth your time to have a conversation with somebody of Francesca's background and knowledge base, and you get to effectively change your life. So with that said, Francesca, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You guys, if you've been with us live, thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay for us. And you guys, this is our last show of the season. The Aaron Strayer show is taking 2 weeks off. We will return the first full week of January. I'm taking that time to regroup, re-strategize, replan, and restructure the shape of this show, but we will return at the first of the year. So you guys, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you guys. Happy Hanukkah that just started also. And Francesca, thank you again so very much for being with us today.
So grateful.
Hang out for just a second. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you after the new year.